was our reaction to Rap Monster and Wale's Change music video.
Rappers Wale and Rap Monster recently released an MV titled Change, which has hit YouTube hard as hell.
It's hitting hard. I like it.
I just watched it for the first time 2 minutes ago. You've seen it several times. What do you think of this song and MV?
Well, the song is rather simple, I think. The whole thing seems a little bit safe in the music style and in the general concept, but I love it. I think that, first off, the fact that Rap Monster rapped an entire line or 2 lines in English kind of blew me away. And then also that they managed to come up with such a great song that's so pertinent for today's point in time in the world and in the music scene, I think is just brilliant. I have to say, I'm gonna give a couple quotes of Wale's lines that I personally love. One is his line, "Challenge that, Namjoon." I thought that was quite fantastic.
Explain what that is.
Well, Namjoon is Rap Monster's real name. So he was like, "Challenge that, Namjoon." So he cited him in the music video. He also in the song rather, he also cited BTS and the ARMY, and he had another...
Well, of course he would.
Well, of course he would.
They're like, hey, will you please mention BTS and ARMY in your verse?
But he not only cited them, but he also had another verse that included the bit, "High IQ, looking for Song Hey Kyo."
Hey, yo. I like that people are surprised that he would mention BTS and ARMY in his verse, but of course he would. Also, the full verse that Rap Monster did, he has the first verse, it's entirely in English. It's impressive. What I don't like about the MV is that he's obviously not saying the words while he's recording the video. The video is him mouthing the words. He did, of course, record the entire verse himself in the studio, but then in the video, he's not putting out any energy, and so it's obvious to me. I mean, most musicians do this these days, so I don't want to take anything away. I really like the song. The beat is very catchy. I'm a beat guy. I hear the words later on after I've listened to the song multiple times, whereas you like hearing all the words right away. That's the big significance. I think a lot of people are more like you than like me.
I'm a big lyricist.
Yeah.
I want to know what the song means, and then it means something to me and speaks in that way.
I want the song to feel good to me, and that's through the vibrations in my ears. And so I hear the song first and listen to the words after. It's just my own personal style. In watching the MV, though, I would have liked a little bit more emotion out of his mouth. But Wale's got a sweet verse. Rap Monster, very impressive in English. I know that you worked very hard on that. I know that there was probably somebody there helping you pronounce that because English is not your native language, even though you speak English well. It's still a huge accomplishment for him to do it in English. I was wondering how that was going to look when I was pressing play on the music video. The song is really, really good, though. Congratulations.
Yeah, I love the vibe. The vibe and the message of the song, the laid-back beats. It's an awesome song. It's easy to listen to. It's something that you could play a lot. I look forward to actually listening to it while I paint my future streams.
We would have played the song and reacted that way, like a normal reaction, like a lot of people who are into K-pop do, except that's not really our style. And also, it's important for us to do it this way instead of that way because this is how we do it.
Not to throw any shade at other people who do react immediately because I think it's fantastic. Because it could be misconstrued that we're throwing shade on people.
We're not throwing shade, motherfuckers.
I have to say, I'm really thrilled with this collab. I know that they had a very short period of time together. Wale went the beginning of March, but they've been talking about this a long time, and I'm glad that they finally actually got to work with somebody that they respected, that's in a very different niche within the larger rap music context.
There was also a scene in there where either Rap Monster's got his arm around Wale's shoulder or vice versa, and they're both sort of leaning into the camera a little bit. It was reminiscent of Jay-Z and Kanye West doing I forget what the name of the song is. Rap Monster's elevated himself, and I think without having to announce that he's going solo or will eventually go solo, this is indication of that. Clearly, the kid can do English rapping and Korean rapping. I mean, how many people can do that to the level that he just did it with Wale?
Yeah, I know. He could definitely make waves within the American market. That is for sure.
Rap Monster just works his ass off. That's
does.
Another thing I was just thinking when watching that video is I know people realize how hard they work, but the kid doesn't sleep.
Yeah, Rap Monster works his butt off, and
With no complaints either.
To me, it reminds me of G-Dragon years ago when he first started doing his solo stuff. And now G-Dragon's he's got his own synonymous name, and he's such a big brand in his own right. And he's got so many songs to his credit. I really think that, not to necessarily compare Rap Monster to G-Dragon, because I think that they're both very different, but I think that it's one of those things that every once in a while you have somebody in K-pop whose head and shoulders got their game face on, and they're really doing something with music, and they're really doing something with K-pop, and they're going to transform the genre. And I really feel like Rap Monster is kind of that guy for 2017.
Thank you for tuning into our style of reaction to this MV Wale and Rap Monster's Change. Comments down below what you guys think, what we said, and also just your reaction to the music video itself.
Yes, what do you think of this collab? Do you want to see more collabs with Rap Monster?
And who else from BTS or just in K-pop in general should they collab with over in the Western world? Let us know down below. Click the like button. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to K-Gal. And don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.